Cut, unedited, tell the truth, shame the devil. What's going on, people? Appreciate y'all for tuning in. This is live, uncut, unedited. Make sure you share the video. We're streaming across all platforms. I just want to have a little talk with us and, and talk about some things that's going on. And it's real out here, people. It's definitely real. It's real out here. It's real. All right, come on in, come on in, come on. We live, people. We live, we live, we live. Live, uncut, unedited. Tell the truth. Shame the devil. I tell you, we're in trouble. We are in trouble, people. We are in trouble. That's real talk. We got a lot of people out here. They just, I don't know what to say, people. We got a lot of people out here. Their mind ain't right. But come on in. I ain't gonna get started until a few more people. Make sure you guys share this video. Share it. Share it. Share it. Something wrong with us, people. I always say we sick, people. We sick. We're sick, people. They've done a good job on us. Well, you say, well, Martin, who you talking about? I'm talking about white folks. They've done that man called Willie Lynch. Oh my God. That man have done a job on us. Willie Lynch should be an enemy to every black person that's born and unborn. They sure enough did a job on us, Mr. Willie Lynch. Somebody said, well, Martin, what are you talking about? We're talking about the Willie Lynch letter. Done a job on us. People, we have a great big city here in the city of Chicago, and our teenagers are running things. They're running things. They have no respect for God. They have no respect for their parents. They have no respect for authority. They have no respect for their teachers, no respect for the ministers. Nobody gets no respect, period. And when we look around, it's like the younger they getting all the way down to 11 years old, carjacking, shooting folks. But we got to ask ourselves a question, people. And I always say this, and I'm not sound like a broken record. Smith and Western gun manufacturers. They're not manufacturing guns on the south and the west sides in these troubled communities. They're not doing it. Where are these guns coming from? I want all my intelligent people that's college educated, that's degreed and all that, get us out this rut that we're in. All our intelligent people, get us out of this rut that we're in. And when I say us, black people, I'm referring to. Not minority, black people. If you considering yourself black in this country, black, that's who I'm talking to. So, Martin, should we be having this discussion among us and not in front of others? Listen, black people, we have no secrets. We tell everything. We trust any and everybody. We are the only race of people where you can come out and say, I love black people, I love being black, and we are persecuted as being racist, prejudiced, all of it. We are the only race of people when it come time for Black History Month, we're quiet. But when it's Cinco de Mayo, when it's St. Patrick's Day, oh my God, we got the colors. We celebrating, we drinking, and we doing all these things. Except when it come our time to shine. Even when the Pride Parade come around. Oh, I support Pride. I do this. All this. All this. People, we're in trouble. We're in trouble. As you see, it's unfolding right before our eyes. Black people are being replaced here in the city of Chicago. Blacks are the only ones that's leaving the city of Chicago. No other race. Other races are trying to get here. But we're the only ones leaving the city of Chicago. Our women are going to Texas to get that Section 8. They're getting it. First it was Minnesota, Wisconsin, Atlanta. Now it's Texas the place to go. Something's wrong. Nobody wants to take responsibility for their own child. Nobody wants to believe that their child out there prostituting. No one wants to believe that their child out there carjacking. No one wants to believe that their child is out there smashing and grabbing. No one wants to believe that their child out there doing drive-by shootings. No one wants to believe that their child out there shooting at the police and killing the police and killing innocent people. No one wants to believe that. Not my child, Martin. Not my child. Yes, your child. You lost your child long time ago. Your child best friend is the internet. It's his phone. It's social media. Social media has become the mother and the father and the uncle and the brother and the sister. Y'all know I'm telling the truth. I'm not lying. When was the last time you told your son and your daughter that you love them? When was the last time that you sat down at a dinner table and ate with your young teenager without a cell phone disruption? When was the last time? Some of you parents, and you know I'm telling the truth on you, I love you and I love being Black. You give your sons and daughters free range with the internet just to keep them quiet, and they go in the room with the video games and all that. You do it. And when your son come out here in the public and commit monster crimes, now you falling out, you fainting. Now you deleting your Facebook profile. Real talk. Look at the other day on the bus. Them little young teenagers, young adults. Yeah, I'm talking about y'all parents. Y'all don't want to hear you. You listen. You can run, but you can't hide. Your son and your daughter is going to be on the front page of social media, on the Sun-Times and all Fox 32, all of it, for shooting and killing. On the CTA bus, robbing people, strong arming people. What is going to take for us, Black people, people that look like me, to get it together as a whole? As a whole. Now, don't get me wrong. All of us not drive-by shooting. All of us not selling drugs. All of us not out there having sex. All of us not out here doing some of these bad things. But let me just tell you, people, the scheme of things. Why is it that everybody is coming to Chicago, buying homes, making Chicago their home, but Black people? No, Black people are not talking about coming to Chicago, starting a family, or nothing. They going other places. Why? If Chicago was that terrible, this bad, why are investors investing in property here in the city of Chicago, in the South and the West Side? Why? Why, people? Why? Listen, it's a lot of great people that look like you and I that's bringing great things to this country, but you don't hear about us. You might hear about us around February, the shortest month in the month. They got the Super Bowl, the All-Star game, Valentine's Day. They got so many distractions about us. And I know some of y'all that's listening, and you're not gonna share this on your page because your white boss gonna see you. They're gonna see you, and you don't want to let them know that you know Martin Johnson, that you be listening to Martin Johnson. I understand you treat me like a prostitute. And how you treat me like a prostitute, you tell me I'm doing a good job when ain't nobody looking around. But you wouldn't dare tell me that in front of your white boss. You wouldn't do it. You'll pretend like you don't know me. You wouldn't even lock arms with me, eyes with me in front of your white boss, because you're afraid of what I'm about to say. Our parents, we have to be more responsible. I don't want to hear no excuse. You're talking about the government don't want us to hit our child. If the government don't want us to hit them, they need to go take them and feed them and do what they want to do. We can't listen. You can't stay at my house if you don't follow no rules. Period. Don't y'all know years ago, and I was living, I think I was on Inglewood at that time. And I heard the scanner say, they called in 911 and said that they wanted the police come and make their child go to school, their son. And the sergeant radio in and say, hey, that's not our responsibility. So parents, it's not the responsibility of the Chicago Police Department to babysit your child. They're here to lock your child up for committing crime, to respond to crime. Chicago Police Department is not a missionary place where you sit down on your knees, you get on your knees and you pray. That's not that type of place. That is a business, and they run it like business. They are in the business of locking folks up. That is it. That's all. Now, some of you, I dare you to touch that dial. I dare you to touch it down and back up out this video, because you know I'm talking to you. You know I'm talking to you. You know your son out there doing these things, but you won't say nothing. You quick to point a finger at my son, but your son doing the same thing. You know it. Look at all our teenagers. They taking over everything. They cussing out grown people. They running in people's businesses, snatching stuff off the counter. Just doing anything they want to, because guess what? They know they're going to get a slap on the wrist and be out the same day. I'm telling y'all people, this is real. This is real. This is real. There's nothing fake about this. We're going to have more t-shirts with faces on like this, with Malcolm X, with wings on here. Rest in peace. We're going to have balloon releases. It's a post that I always say. I always say this post. Let me try to make sure I say it right. Listen, funeral has become our new family reunion. And the cemetery has become our picnic ground. Seriously. Seriously, people. Somebody said, well, Martin, say it again. I missed that. Funerals has become our family reunions, and the cemetery has become our picnic grounds. And that's real talk. Now, with all this college education and his degree and these skills, we must not be smart enough to solve our own problems. Something wrong with us. Something is wrong with us. People, this is real. This is not about me putting up my Cash App, my Zelle, or whatever. This is about us. I'm not on here trying to find bad information about people. I'm not on here chasing clout. I'm about business, the business of Black people, bringing forth light, speaking truth to power, telling the truth and shaming the devil. I'm about elevating our people to the next level, giving us a new mindset so we can think different, so we can do different and talk different. Aren't you tired? Black people, we're the only ones that's afraid to go somewhere, to get together and party because we know somebody might start fighting and start shooting. The migrants can come here, man, they can enjoy the park. They out there playing soccer in our community. They selling flowers, corn, all in our community. We the only ones like this in the community. We watching our back. We looking around. We looking around. We walk around with a gun. So we waiting on the next person to cut us off on the expressway so we can start shooting. We waiting on the next person to mean mug so we can start shooting. We waiting on the next person to pull out a wad of money so we can stick them up. We're sick, people. We're sick. We're sick. Yes, I admit it. We need some help. We need some psychological help. We need God, people. We need him. Not religion. We need God to help us. We are in denial, and we know we're in denial. Look at our communities. Look at the South and West Side where Black people live at. It looked like a bomb drop, vacant lots, vacant businesses, trash and paper, drug dealers and gangbangers, all look at our community, prostitution. Look at our community, people. Look at it. No one wants to live around us. They want to buy property in our community, make an investment. They will invest in our community. They will do that. They will put a store in our community to get our black dollar because we're afraid to give our dollar to one another. Look at our teenagers. Mama, you got your teenage daughter or son driving that car that he or she carjacked in or stole, taking you to the grocery store. And you just like the rest of them, mama, you ain't asking no questions. It's like a man sleeping with a young lady and he know that she's underage, but keeping his mind from going there, he don't even ask her age because he don't care, because he's trying to act out his dirty desires in his mind on her. That's all what he's trying to do. Oh, they still prostituting out here. You got the male prostitutes now. You got men, they get more action down Halston than women are getting. Around 72nd round up and down. And on the east side. Selling boy booty. And these men then going back home to their wives, buying boy booty. I'm telling you. Y'all know I'm telling the truth, shame the devil. Oh, Martin, you bashing. You can call it whatever you want. I said what I said, and I said what I said. Telling you. Women out here acting like a man. I ain't talking about the ones that's dressing like a man. I'm talking about the ones that's dressing feminine, but they talking and acting like a man. And they wonder why they don't have a man. They wonder why. And when you tell them, they get mad. I don't need no man. Ain't no man gonna put up with you, with your educated self, with your homeowner self, with your fat bank account self, with your career self. Ain't no real man gonna put up with you. You're not gonna do it because of your masculinity. Your masculinity has caused you cause your relationship to go down the drain because you want to be the man. You want to run things. You think because master gave you a little job, you're making 6 figures or 80,000. Now you your own boss. God didn't intend for it to be like that. God made the woman for the helpmate. And I ain't say no slave either. Help me. That's what he made the woman for the man. He didn't make the man for the woman, but he made the woman for the man. And when you go against your natural order, this is what you get. Women, do you know that your body is not designed to go to work 8 hours, 8 and 10 hours a day? And I know you got to do what you got to do. Your body's not designed for that. Men bodies are designed to go out there and till the ground and work and labor. This society have reversed the roles on a lot of things. Look at our children right now. They ride around right now waiting on me and you to slip up so they can take our car and might even our lives. Right now, they're waiting, people, on us. They're waiting. What are we going to do, people? Our young people who are walking around here saying they're a man trapped in a woman's body, or a woman trapped in a man's body. They're confused. They don't know what they like. And when you tell them, they get upset. The world is it's going to hell, people. Period. We're lost. We're lost. The scripture tells us the nation that forget God, he's going to listen. The nation that forget God, he's going to forget our children. And look at our children right now, people. They running around. They having sex. They dressing half naked. They cussing grown people out. They want to fight. Y'all seen it on the bus the other day. How y'all going to take some people flowers and jump on the bus and somebody chase you on the bus, ready to fight you? Now you ready to fight. I would be shamed. I would be shamed. Now you want to fight because you stole somebody else's property. I'm telling y'all people, what we're going to do. We got a generation right now of young people with the mentality that they don't care no more. They'll blow you away. They'll blow me away. They'll blow the police away. They'll blow their parents away. They'll blow the school teacher away. They'll blow anybody away. We got some young folks right now in 2024 are hooked on drugs. Now, I'm not just talking about the weed now. I'm talking about the pills, the lean. That's what I'm talking about. Strong. They're hooked, people. Their body's calling. Even with the weed, people, some of our young people don't have an appetite unless they smoke. They need something to calm their nerves down. They need a drink. They need a lean. They need a pill. Our young people are having sex. They're having abortions without even their parents' permission, and they don't need their parents' permission. Real talk. Now, black people, those of us that are successful, those of us that are established, we can just say, hey, this is none of my business. Y'all can do what y'all want, and I'm going to do what I want to do. I don't care. We can say that and just say, hey, kill each other. I don't care. We can do that. It's none of my business. We really could say that. But there's a love that, for our brother and our sister that we have. Listen, We are our own solution. We don't need no leaders, people. We just need to get on code and say, we're going to do this. We're going to do this. Because we know leaders, they're going to sell us out. They're going to lie. And they're going to get with the white folks. They're going to be skinning and grinning. Period. And we can't be afraid to die for what we believe in, people. Period. Period. Somebody said it's hard to live in a corrupt city. It probably is. But you got to live. You got breath in your body. You can't make Chicago is corrupt. You can't make, because Chicago is corrupt, you can't make Chicago stop you from doing what's right, the right thing. You got to be you. Oh, killing's going to kill. Listen, no one is going to be able to stop killing. No one's going to be able to stop it. If we can try to get it down and minimize it, I think that would be great. You got people out here that would kill their own mother on their father. I read the other day, a young lady killed her mother. Somebody said we got males sitting in a home, not men. Well, mama, those are your sons that you made. You the one babyfied them. You the one didn't make him go out and take the garbage out. You didn't make him go wash his own clothes. You didn't make him go mop the basement, clean up the yard, or shovel the snow. You made him into the monster that you very don't like. You made him. You told me he didn't have to do nothing. So he didn't do nothing. He ate up all your cereals, milk. You made him into the monster. Listen, mothers, don't complain about these young black men out here and you got a black male and you have not been a great parent to your son. You don't make him take out the garbage. You don't make him do his homework. You don't monitor his social media. You don't do nothing. You don't ask him to do nothing. He's just in your house and you call him your king. You respecting your son more than your husband or your fiance. You telling your son that he's the king. And that's the problem that we're having in some of these homes. These single men that meet women that have children already, especially teen children, have no can't be a man because you don't want them saying nothing to your son or daughter. But you want him to pay bills. You want him to be a male, but you don't want him to be a man. Okay, you can come in here, you can sex me up, you can do everything, but don't say nothing to none of my children. And he's sitting there watching you getting cussed out by your daughter. He's sitting there watching you about to get whooped by your son. And he can't say nothing because he's afraid of not having that relationship with you. Then you want to call him a punk. But you just told him not to say nothing to your children. You told him. You respect your children more as a king than your own boyfriend in your house. You talk to your son like a man, and you talk to your boyfriend like a child. Role reversing. You say, well, Martin, why are you coming hard on the women? But I'm just telling the truth. The Bible said he have made a woman desire to a man. If you're not desiring a man, something wrong with you. Something is wrong with your thinking. Or the Bible is not right. One of the two. Real talk. We still talking about black folks. We still talking about teenagers running it. Parents, it's okay, especially mothers, to stroke your sons, but make them be men. Don't allow them to have 4 or 5 girlfriends running in and out of your house and you lying and taking up for him. Don't don't allow him to do that. Matter of fact, should nobody be screwing in your house but you? If he want to practice his craft, his sexual activities, he can't practice it in your house. Man, you had to go get a room. You can't do that here. Well, Martin, I trust my son. His girlfriend, they go in the room and the door closed. They be in there playing video games, and every now and then I go open up the door and make sure that. Listen, you're setting your son up for failure. And a lot of y'all mamas, I seen you. When your son go out there and get one of these little young ladies pregnant that you don't approve of, and the first thing you say, that ain't none of my grandchild. I want a blood test. Don't bring that baby over here. It's the first thing you say when it comes to young men that's out there having sex and getting these women pregnant. You're in denial. Period. Listen, young man, don't allow your mother to tell you that's not your child. All it takes is $100, $109 DNA test, a swab to set it off if you're not sure. It's all it takes. And you know deep down in your heart that that is your baby. Do the right thing. Help your child out the best you can. Do that. And I guarantee you, you'll feel so much better about yourself. Real talk. Listen, people, this is a real talk. I know some of y'all want to see some bloodshed. You want to see some fighting. It's enough of that out here floating around on the internet. You'll see it. But I want to bring some real issues to us. Family. We need it, people. The family has the man is being the woman, and the woman is being the man. And the son is being the man of the house, and that's how it is. And the boyfriend is nobody. 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 And the first thing a lot of y'all women want to come on here and say, oh, the man, they gay or they in jail. Well, what man would want you standing toe to toe with him like another man? What man want that? Men don't like women to challenge their manhood. They don't like that. Now, I'm a man, woman. You can't tell me nothing about no man. I'm a man. I know how we think. And I know how we get out. I could tell you how a man think. I'm a full grown man with experience out here in this world. A man hate a loud mouth woman. When I say hate or dislike, a disrespectful woman, a masculine woman. We don't like we don't like that. Well, what, Martin, you want me to be a robot and say yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir? No, that's not what we're talking about at all. Play your role. Real talk. I love being black. Real talk. That's what we talking about, black people in our community. Teenagers is running us. Some of you so busy on the internet, worry about grown folks' business, what they doing, or who they sleeping with, or who they touch. But look at your teenager. Look at your teenager. You done lost control of your teenager. I'm talking about both parents right now. You worry about who slept with what. But look at your teenager. Your teenager around here sleep with grown men, grown women, and you don't know nothing about it. And getting money. And you worry about what two grown people sleeping together. Something wrong with you. Mama, daddy. Listen, let me tell y'all something. Let me just say this. I'm going to say it once. I'm going to say this once, and I got to say it. Do not follow nobody on social media that's not mentally stable. People, don't follow them. Anytime a man or a woman wants to kill themselves, you know that's not the person that you want to follow. Anytime a man or woman don't know what they like, you know that's not the person to follow. They confused in their thinking. They can't lead you nowhere. The scripture said, let the blind lead the blind, and they both gonna fall in the ditch. Why follow a blind man? A blind man can't see. He don't know where he's going. He has no vision. The Bible said, my people perish without a village. Vision, I'm sorry. You have to have a vision. If you're going to lead in this world, you have to be a good leader. You have to be mindful of people. You got to relate to people on their level. You can't be on social media talking about who you gonna whoop, who you gonna slap, and all that. You can't do that and be effective. Use that delete button. When they get to arguing with me, y'all know what I do? Delete, block, delete, block. I'm arguing with people that I don't even know who they are. They can walk right up to me, and I don't know who they are. So you know what? I delete and block them, especially if I don't know who they are. Period. Ah. So I'm going to leave it right there. And I appreciate you guys for taking the time to listen to me. I enjoyed this conversation. I want us to be great. I want us to succeed in life. But above all things I said, I want us to know God. I want us to know God, because if we get connected with God, God can point us in the direction that we need to go as a race of people. Real talk. Real talk. Appreciate you guys. Stay out of grown folks' business and mind your business. Attend to those teenagers that you got in your house. Take them guns from them. Take that weed from them. Take them pills. Take that lean from them. Quit worrying about Dalton. Quit worrying about Andrew Holmes. Quit worrying about this, and get your teenager in order. And I guarantee you feel so much better about yourself. Let them grown people do what they do. But you take care of your household. Save your house. Save your house. Save your house, young lady, young man. Save your house. Your teenager is reckless. And you know it. I know it. The police know it. The neighbors know it. And the school teachers know it. Period. Thank y'all so much. You already know what it is. Live, uncut, unedited.